To me, the biggest inaccuracy of this film, by far, is the opening of the movie. It sets up the entire theme and crux of the film. And it's an inaccuracy. It's a lie for dramaticism. America wasn't racing to find the bridge over the Rhine. We weren't racing to do that. In fact, we were trying to do the opposite. We wanted to actually blow them up. We were blowing them up left and right because we wanted to trap as many Germans on the wrong side of the Rhine as we possibly could. That was the ultimate goal at this specific time in the war that we were trying to do, and the Germans knew it. That's one reason why they were blowing up the bridges themselves as well. Now, the actual invasion across the Rhine and into Germany was actually planned for later that year, and quite frankly, they were just going to use boats to cross the river. That was the entire plan. They'd then use pontoon bridges across the Rhine for heavy vehicles once beachheads were secured and set up. So the entire opening scene, while it is an awesome and really exciting scene, it really does get your blood pumping immediately, is grossly misleading and totally is a lie about the strategic situation the Western Allies found themselves in. The only thing that they do get right is that the Germans were completely on their last legs at this point, and they themselves were racing across the Rhine to try to get as many divisions and as many men over as humanly possible, and civilians as well. Normally, I would kind of graze over this, but it establishes that in the beginning of the movie, but it's contradicted about halfway through the movie. When the Americans actually attack, the movie shows them expecting the bridge to blow up, and they're even making bets as to when it's going to blow up. Now, they clearly are doing this for two reasons. One, they haven't seen an explosion yet, and they know that the Germans had put up detonators on it. But two, they also know that the Americans are going to bombard the bridge, and we see the Americans bombarding the bridge at one point. The tanks all show up, and they just start blasting that bridge. It's awesome and actually relatively accurate, actually very accurate, but that goes completely against what the opening of the movie was suggesting.
Blow you son of a bitch. Oh!
Relax. 20 minutes from now ain't gonna be nothing out there but water.
Another 15.
Ironically, the soldiers waiting there is accurate, though. Timmerman and his men were waiting there, and they were placing bets on when the bridge was going to blow up and stuff like that. And, in fact, Timmerman, his first orders when he arrived at Remagen was to start shelling it. It wasn't to try to save the bridge at all. And again, that was to try to trap as many Germans on the wrong side of the river as humanly possible. Destroy that bridge and trap the Germans. And it was a very effective strategy. It was working all across the Western Front.